Hi there. In 2014 I created a chess game for the Commodore 64. I wrote all the code in C and I separated the low-level input and drawing code from the game code so it would be easy to port the game to other computers. There's another video from 2014 that deals with this chess game. This video is just a look at the versions that have been created from that original code. In 2020, Oliver Schmidt created a version for the Apple II. Oliver introduced the title screen and all the pieces are done in high-resolution graphics. As I had intended when I created the game, Oliver had to do all his work in one C file, meaning the core game is unchanged. A couple of months after Oliver released the Apple II version, a user named Raxus created a version for the Oric 1 Atmos Telestrat. Raxus kept with the format Oliver introduced, but made new piece designs to yield a really pretty game. With the two new versions out, I thought the Commodore 64 version should get an update, and in May 2020 I made a high-resolution graphics version for the Commodore 64. I kept with the format Oliver introduced, and he also allowed me to use the designs for the game pieces from the Apple II. With the Commodore 64 version done, I decided to make a version for the Commander X16. This is the computer being designed as the YouTuber The 8-Bit Guy's dream computer. This game basically looks like the Commodore 64 version. As you can see from the speed with which the pieces are moving, this computer is significantly faster than the Commodore 64. It does not have the same processor as the C64, but it does use a processor in the 6502 family. However, it is running the CPU at 8 MHz versus the 1 MHz for the C64. With that, let's see all four of these machines running the game at the hardest difficulty with both players under AI control. As you can see, the Commander X16 is a lot faster than the other machines. In fact, the whole game played itself out in just under 3 minutes versus 23 for the Apple II, 25 for the Commodore 64, and 28 minutes for the Oric Atmos. Just a word on the chess game itself. I wrote the whole game back in 2014 in a month. I like doing projects time-boxed and I usually choose a month. With this chess I had to rush at the end to get it done, and I know there are bugs. I haven't seen the game perform illegal moves, but the AI is really not very good, and I'm pretty sure the state of the game gets corrupted. The other reason the game isn't great is that it doesn't have an opening book or anything, it just uses a min-max method for decision making. Now that there are some nice versions of the game, perhaps I'll find the time to look at the engine again and see if I can fix the bug so the game has a fighting chance with any but the most amateur chess players. Thanks for watching.